Yes, boss. See it, man. Nobody respects an ass kisser. Damn, boy, I had this one sitting for a hot minute, man. I did not know I did not put this out there. So here's the deal, right? An ass kisser is the same as a brown nose, bro. You get what I'm saying? Somebody who tries to like kiss up to management, kiss up to people in power in order to be, like seen as like a favorite or have some form of leverage. You get what I'm saying? So here's the deal, right? When you kiss up to other people, right? Understand that that's gonna cause like a lot of riffraff. Because example, there are some people they're looking for like a teacher's pet. Then there's some people they don't like that. But to know that you could be a brown nose, and there are some people who are looking for a brown nose or an ass kisser once they're in power, that just gives people a high because they have now somebody that they can treat like a tool, use them, and do whatever it is that they want. Tell you how high to jump. Go clean those floors over there. You want that promotion next week? You know what it is you need to do. So when you're an ass kisser, you're willing to go above and beyond and do things that are like against like morals. I'd say some people who kiss ass, I'm not gonna lie, they don't really have no morals like that. You get what I'm saying? Because think of it. If you're a person who you don't have morals or you're an ass kisser or whatever, you're willing to do whatever it takes to go up the chain of command, dog. So that means cross somebody. That means do somebody dirty. Be foul with somebody. Be conniving. Whatever the case may be. People who are ass kissers don't get respect because why? You're not putting in the work. You're really out here like kissing ass just to get to the next level. And I'm going to tell you real. In some dynamics, you can get to the next level as an ass kisser. But guess what? People aren't going to respect you like that. I think I gave you an example about this before. When I used to work at what was it? City of Plantation. There was a guy named CJ Charles, right? He kissed management's ass so hard just so he could become a crew leader, right? And once he got to the crew leader spot, he was like, "How much more ass can I kiss so I can move up to like foreman now?" Bro, management told him, "Look, man, you're good where you're at. We're not going to move you from that position. We need you right there." Bro, to know that you kissed your ass to get to a position, guess what? People know you're not a hard worker. They know that how you got there for real is by kissing ass. So you're a tool now. I can use you how I want to. And understand this. After being labeled a brown nose or being an ass kisser or whatever, that doesn't 100% say you're going to land where you really want to land, bro. You might get somewhere being an ass kisser, but you're not going to get to where you were originally expecting to go. Because I'm starting to understand something, right? Some people use ass kissing as a way to secure their role. So guess what? They can avoid problems, avoid hard work, avoid certain things. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like example. Look at some of these girls out here, and there's girls who do this shit. You've seen this before. There's some women who bandwagon up on the dude because what? He got money. Let that money not be there. Guess what? You gone. That's damn near being an ass kisser. Because a person has something that you want or you desire, you're going to kiss up to them instead of being who you really are, expressing how you really feel about that person. And really think about this. Why I said you have to drop your morals to be an ass kisser. There are some people who may not like a person or a certain situation, but as long as there's a benefit to it for them, and they don't even necessarily have to go through that door to obtain those benefits, it's because it seems like an easier route compared to working hard. That makes sense. So example, look at how some girls like, you know what? I could really be a hoe. It's against my morals, but being a hoe could probably get me to the next level. Being faster could get me to the next level, as opposed to what? Taking things slow, being patient. I don't want to do all of that. Let me go out here and be head first with it. That's why when some people don't get what it is they're looking for, They blame certain individuals or how their life is screwed up. No, some people made their decisions a long time ago. Yo, I'm going to be an ass kisser. Yo, I'm going to be fast. Yo, I'm going to use people. Yo, I'm going to be a snake. You cannot get mad when your choices didn't breed the results you expected, if that makes sense to you. If you're going to expect to be a brown nose, understand what comes with being a brown nose. You're going to have people who aren't going to like you. You're going to have people who are going to go out of their way to talk shit about you. You're going to have people who are going to make fun of you. You're going to be labeled a teacher's pet, management's pet, whatever the case may be. Now, if you're not able to obtain what it is that you wanted, then you look even more crazier. I used to work at this job, it was like a temp job, right? They had so much positions that they were going to fill for full time. So what they were doing is they were bringing in all type of temp guys. And people getting overtime. They're like, yo, man, this job's sweet, man. I got to put my face out there. I'll never forget this dude's name, bro. His name was Marlon. Marlon used to kiss management's ass and act like he's a supervisor. Mind you, I was there at the job longer than him. The dude would come to me and be like, hey, D'Angelo, I'm going to need you to go. I'd be like, yo, bro, go fuck yourself, dog. You're not finna tell me what the fuck to do. I know what you're doing here, bro. You're playing that management kiss ass game. I said, if you want to give somebody commandments, go give it to the next person. You can't tell me that. And sure enough, he'll leave me alone. Because why? He knows what he's doing. There's some people, it's just like you ever met somebody at a job, you and them work on the same level, but they act like they're above you or they're your manager or they're your boss. It's because they're playing this ass kisser role and they want management to see, guess what? I got that enforcement in me. If you're willing to pay me a little bit extra, I'll be the dude boy around here. There's some people who drop all their morals for that. Long story short, when they had to make cuts at the job, Marlon was one of the first people to get cut. After Marlon got cut, that's when he wanted to start being friendly with people. Nah, you can't do that. You're the same person who was kissing management's ass and trying to throw people under the bus so you could get into a higher position. Now that you see your game didn't work out for you, now you want to be buddy-buddy with people. Go fuck yourself, bro. Let me tell you something. That's what being an ass kisser gets you. Sometimes being an ass kisser isn't going to breed the results you want. But guess what? Being an ass kisser, it's gonna get you out the door fast or up the ladder fast. Simple as that. There are some people who like ass kissers, some people who don't. Then there's another thing about people who are ass kissers. When I said they don't have morals. People who kiss ass or brown nose, whatever you got to do to get up the chain of command, they're willing to keep climbing up that chain of command. So example, let's say you kiss the supervisor's ass to get up underneath him, right? Guess what? If there's somebody higher than the supervisor, you'll, excuse me, that's another ass I have to kiss, excuse me. There are people who play these games. I worked at another job like this. There was this Russian girl. It was this call center, it was like a little startup company, like a little small something, right? This girl was fucking the manager. She was fucking the supervisor. She was ugly. You feel me? But you know when you see some of them girls, they out there and they going for it, and some dudes, they not really getting no access to pum like that, they gonna take it. Especially if the girl doing what she's supposed to do, niggas gonna take advantage of that. Bro, let me tell you something. When it came time to fire and cut people, she was the last person to get cut. Because why? You're the company whore. You keep people satisfied in here. Damn near you're an ass kisser. You feel me? So because you're not kissing ass, you over there, you're not kissing ass, I'm going to get you what? Up out of here, bruh. You feel me? The people who are willing to kiss ass or whatever, you can stay around a little bit longer. Just know this, it doesn't guarantee that your spot is secured. You just might have bought yourself some more time being an ass kisser, but that don't mean nothing. Same thing when I was in Deerfield. You know how many people over there was kissing ass to management? And guess what? Management got a lot of them fired. You know what? Another thing, I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't be an ass kisser. And this is just my thing. I don't know who you are or what you're used to or whatever the case may be. I'm going to tell you something. You lose all pride and decency when you're an ass kisser, dog. You feel me? When you're an ass kisser, you're not a person who's deemed worthy of respect. People just look at you as, you're just trying to get your way up the ladder of the chain of command. You feel me? You're not really out the mud. It's just like being a house nigga versus a field nigga. You know what I'm saying? Were you outside putting in the work, or was you inside in a nice cool breeze AC, not doing nothing? You get what I'm saying? There are some people that look at things in a different kind of way. But just understand that being an ass kisser, it's never going to get you respect, bro. And you lose all morals. You have no dignity. You have no pride. That's just like somebody knowing, yo, you're willing to kiss my ass to get up the chain of command. Okay, come on. Come do it. Then next thing you know, they use you up, do whatever it is that they want to, and throw your ass away now. You feel me? What's going to happen? You're going to feel some way. Sometimes that makes somebody feel like, oh, I'm never going to do that again. You should have never did it in the first place. That's how some people lose dignity. They lose their sanity. They lose their self because they're trying to go outside of themselves to obtain something and treat somebody a certain kind of way when it's like, bro, hard work, there's nothing that beats that, bro. There's some people that they don't know what that's like. Some people made their game in life off of finessing and backdooring and using and sliming their way to the top. There's a lot of people who do this stuff, bro. Just understand that being an ass kisser, there's no real respect in that, dog. Nobody's ever going to look at you as, man, that's a hardworking individual right there. There's been plenty of jobs I've been at where I've seen people get in management or a position of power because they kiss somebody's ass. And the people who rightfully deserve it, they probably don't get it because why? You're not willing to break out the golden knee pads. You're not willing to go ahead and you're not willing to do that just to get in a position of power. You can't come up the ladder, man. That's completely fine, bro. As long as you have decency and respect, you keep your sanity, bro. That's the best thing, bro. There's a lot of people who've lost their morals to get to the top. Example again, look at Diddy. Diddy has bent over so much people who wanted a quick check and a fast lifestyle. Guess what? You willing for that? Bend over. You feel me? Or meet me at the Diddy match. There's some people who avoid hard work because, yo, I'm trying to get to the land of milk and honey faster. Why you think when some of these videos and interviews came out with some people from making a band like Freddie P, they was like, yo, you see some of these guys pop out like they're these phenomenal, great business investors. No, they're on that Diddy package plan. Meaning, yo, Diddy bent them over, and because you were a good little boy or a good little bitch, here's your money. You didn't work hard for it. You ain't out the mud. You can never say you're out the mud. You can never say you're a hustler. You can never really say you're a boss. Because why? You laid down and got smashed and bent over just to get riches and fame when you could have worked hard for it. You get what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons as to why nobody respects an ass kisser. You feel me? With that being said, remember this. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I am to uplift you because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser, man. Just remember this in life, bro. Being an ass kisser, nobody's going to respect you. Being a person who's out in the mud and work hard, people may not tell you, bro, yo, I respect that person. They solid, but people know what's up. You feel me? Just like there's some people who get glorified and praised for the wrong things. That's because the fuckery is going on. Let shit gotta hit the fan and people want to tell the truth then. That's when people gonna really tell the truth. Oh, you're a piece of shit. Your mom gave you everything it is that you have. Or you really been working hard your whole life. Bro, remember, people are gonna give the flowers and the respect to the people who don't rightfully deserve it. And they're gonna overlook the people who so rightfully deserve it. You get what I'm saying? Just remember this in life. As long as you know you're out here doing things in a rightful, upstanding way, and you're not trying to screw somebody over or take shortcuts or go against your morals and dignity to get to the next level, guess what? That's definitely worthy of a great deal of respect. You feel me? Versus people who go outside of themselves and do something nefarious just to get to the next level. You feel me? 440 for the world, man. Peace.